हाम्रो ग्रुपको सिचुएसन हेर्ने भने चाहिँ एकदमै इम्पोर्टेन्ट म्याचेसहरू छ, 2टा म्याच। त्यही अनुसार हाम्रो तयारी पनि त्यही अनुसार भइरहेको छ, तर पनि तयारी राम्रो भए पनि हाम्रो स्टिल हामी चाहिँ म्याच फिटनेसमा चाहिँ अझै पनि थोरै त्यो लेभलमा छैन जस्तो लाग्छ। सो तयारी राम्रै छ, तर पनि म्याच टफ भएको भएर आउने अगाडिको उहरू चाहिँ एकदमै गाह्रो खुड्किलो छ भनौँ न। मैले जति पनि अब आसियन रिजनमा खेलेँ, भियतनामको टिमको बारेमा मलाई हल्का फुल्का नलेज छ, उनीहरू कसरी खेल्छ के खेल्छ भनेर। सो त्यही अनुसार हामीले चाहिँ प्रिपेयर गरेको छौँ। जस्तो अब भिडियो एनालाइज गरेर हुन्छ कि अब प्लेयरहरूको फर्मेसन, उनीहरूले फर्मेसन कस्तो खेल्छ त्यो हेरेर हुन्छ कि त्यो अनुसार हामीले तयारी चाहिँ गरेको छौँ। हामीले अब आफ्नो 100% अब ग्राउन्डमा चाहिँ दिन्छौँ त्यो अनुसार नै। यो त एकदमै पहिलेदेखिको नेपालको चाहिँ फरवर्ड सेक्टर चाहिँ अलिकति त्यो ठाउँ चाहिँ अलिकति प्रेसर पर्ने ठाउँ भनौँ न। त्यसमा चाहिँ हामीले एकदमै क्लिक गर्न सकिरहेको छैनौँ। त्यसमा धेरै फ्याक्टरहरू छ। अब एक त हाम्रो नेपालमा रेगुलर लिग छैन, त्यसले गर्दा पनि अलिकति गाह्रो चाहिँ पर्छ। तर पनि हामीले जे जति छ हाम्रो हातमा जे जति छ हामीले त्यसमा चाहिँ आफ्नो सक्दो ट्राई गरिरहेको छौँ र अब कोचेसहरूले पनि त्यही अनुसार ट्रेनिङ गराउनु भएको छ। सो ट्रेनिङमा चाहिँ ओभरअल राम्रै भइरहेको छ। अब त्यसमा चाहिँ राम्रो गर्छौँ भन्ने आशा छ। जहिले पनि होम म्याच भनेको जहिले पनि एक प्रकारले एडभान्टेज म्याच हो। त्यो भएको भएर हामीले चाहिँ हाम्रो एउटा एडभान्टेज चाहिँ गुमाएको छौँ। जस अब अगाडि पनि गुमायौँ, अब अहिले पनि गुमाउँदैछौँ, अब नेक्स्ट पनि हामीले गुमाउँछौँ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई सिचुएसन हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ। तर त्यही अब यही सिचुएसनलाई हामीले अब कसरी ट्याकल गर्ने भन्ने कुरा हो। अब बाहिर गएर हामीले अब हाम्रो 100% दिने हो, हामीले कोचले भनेको अनुसार खेल्ने हो। त्यही भएर हामीले चाहिँ सक्दो हाम्रो प्रयास चाहिँ गर्छौँ। फर्स्ट अफ अल त स्पोर्ट्स कहिले पनि सरकारको प्राथमिकतामा परेन, यो चाहिँ विडम्बनाको कुरा हो। अब हामीले अब अहिले सरकारलाई अब सबै स्टेक होल्डरलाई भनेको नै अब एउटा राम्रो रङ्गशाला बनाइदिनुहोस्। इभन अब यी 10वटा रङ्गशालालाई नै अब अलिकति राम्रो व्यवस्थित मोडर्न तरिकाले यसलाई पनि बनाउन सकिन्छ होला। सो एउटा राम्रो रङ्गशाला बनिदियोस् भन्ने हाम्रो आशा छ। अब हेरौँ, अब नयाँ अब आउने अहिले जुन सिचुएसन छ, जुन गभर्मेन्ट हुन्छ, उहाँहरूले त अब सुरुमा त गर्न सक्नु हुँदैन। अब आउने गभर्मेन्टले चाहिँ स्पोर्ट्सलाई अलिकति प्राथमिकतामा राखेर स्पोर्ट्स डेभलपमेन्ट गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने सोच राखेर स्टेडियमहरू अब स्पोर्ट्समा के चाहिन्छ सबै व्यवस्थित बनाइन्छ भन्ने आशा छ।
कम्तीमा होम म्याच होममै खेल्न पाउने वातावरण।
हजुर, त्यो त डेफिनेटली अब हामीले अब हाम्रो होम म्याच सधैँ पनि होममै खेल्नुपर्छ भन्ने मान्यता हो। अब सबैले आशा पनि गरेको हुन्छन्, सपोर्टरहरूले पनि आशा गरेको हुन्छ होममै खेल्छ हाम्रो टिम भनेर। अब त्यही हो, अहिलेको सिचुएसनमा हामीले होम म्याच खेल्न पाएको छैनौँ। त्यसले गर्दा अब हाम्रो सपोर्टरहरूलाई चाहिँ अब घरबाट भए पनि हामीलाई सपोर्ट गरिदिनु हुन हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु। हजुर, एकदमै अब रेगुलर डोमेस्टिक फुटबल रेगुलर भएन भने डेफिनेटली अब हाम्रो नेसनल टिमको उमा इम्प्याक्ट पर्छ नै पर्छ। त्यो भएर अब रेगुलर डोमेस्टिक लिग भएको भए अब अहिले हाम्रो म्याच फिटनेस पनि भइरहेको हुन्थ्यो, हामी यसरी लामो ट्रेनिङ गरिरहेको हुन्थेनौँ हैन। अब म्याच फिटनेस भएको भएपछि हामीलाई अब त्यो एउटा फर्मेसनमा भिज्न, त्यसमा बस्न सजिलो पनि हुन्थ्यो। अब त्यही हो, अब सबै स्टेक होल्डरले चाहिँ अब सोचिदिनु पर्यो नेपाली फुटबललाई चलायमान बनाउनको लागि अब के कसो गर्न सकिन्छ हैन। यत्रो 800 कति दिन भइसक्यो, अब उहाँहरूलाई पनि अब अलिकति लाज त लाग्नु पर्ने हो हैन। त्यही हो, आशा गरौँ के अरे। अब एउटा उखान चाहिँ आशा गरौँ भर्न पऱ्यो भन्छ चाहिँ, तर पनि अब आशा चाहिँ गरिराखौँ। अब चाँडै नै हाम्रो लिग हुनेछ भन्ने आशा गरौँ। अब डोमेस्टिक स्ट्रक्चर अलि राम्रो हुन्छ भन्ने आशा गरौँ। अब त्यो भएपछि हाम्रो डेफिनेटली प्लेयरहरूमा अलिकति म्याच फिटनेसदेखि लिएर सबै अब फाइनेन्सियलीदेखि लिएर सबै स्टेबल हुन्छ नि, त्यो हिसाबले आशा चाहिँ गरिराखौँ।
It's been a unique preparation for us in the sense that a lot of our boys have been playing in Bangladesh, Maldives and Cambodia. So, for example, Kieran will join and Lakan will join us tomorrow. So it's been a different situation in terms of preparation for the closed camp. We had a look at some more players and came back with a very similar squad to what we've had previously. We have a potential lifeline in the sense that we are quietly confident of that Malaysia match being overturned. So hopefully that's 3 points for us, and it brings us back into contention, which means these next 2 fixtures against Vietnam become crucial. So we're confident. We feel that we've had a really good preparation here. Tactically, we won't change very much at all. The players know the system, they know how we like to play. That's why I was happy with the performance against Bangladesh. And we need to take that into the Vietnam games and play a little bit more confidently, a little bit more aggressively, and we're quietly confident of getting points in these 2 next games. We're in good shape. The boys that have been in Bangladesh have had an intense pre-season over there, so that was something that I was really pushing hard for, that they go and play competition, train every week. There's foreign fitness coaches, foreign players they're playing against, so the environment is very tough. So they've come back mentally strong, physically very strong, and the boys that have been here have had a good few weeks in camp. So physically everyone's looking really good, and more importantly, psychologically, we are in a position where we want to provide something positive for the Nepali people after the turmoil of the last few weeks. And we see the cricket team has given the country something special, and we also now want to show that the football team can do it as well. 3 boys from the under-23s have come back in. They understand the environment. They've been in camp before. Bimal Pandey's also been in before with me, so there's no new faces. It's more about integrating those players that have joined in the last few days, and we're all on the same page tactically. Physically, everyone's nice, so we haven't treated anyone differently. And then we just hope that Lakan, playing this weekend, comes through injury-free. Kieran is ready to go. He's making his way to Vietnam now, and we'll have basically 1 or 2 days preparation, and then it's game day. So not a lot of time to think, which sometimes is a good thing. We'll arrive, we'll have 1 training session, and we'll play. So everyone's ready to go. The focus has been now more about how we will attack and how we will cause Vietnam problems. The shame was that we didn't get the second match against Bangladesh, where I had plans to give some players some more minutes and exposure to international football, and I think the big difference now we have to show is, for example, we've had 3 friendly games since I've been here, a win and 2 draws, and we haven't conceded a goal. Now we have to take that kind of mentality into the big games that matter. So AFC Asian Cup qualifiers. So we've had effectively 2 losses. We have to show now we can handle the pressure, handle the big occasion, handle the away. Okay, it's a home game, but it's an away game. Handle the pressure, handle the situation, and also perform on that stage. So that's the challenge that I'm looking forward to seeing how the players will adapt to that. Like I said after the match, it's the hardest thing to do, and you see now even teams like Liverpool struggling to score. Barcelona they lose 4-1. So scoring goals is hard. We have players that are dangerous in the front line, and we have to. My job is now to find the right solution and the right balance, that we have the right people in the right places at the right time, and we give the service. I think you saw against Bangladesh, we had some dangerous set pieces, but we just weren't quite in tune with each other. So hopefully from the training that we've been doing, that we can make the breakthrough. And we have players that can finish. You see in the training, it's now putting that into the game. Oh, it's crucial. You see, we're one of the few countries in the world that doesn't have a domestic league. So I really feel for the players and the local coaches, and of course the local fans. It's very difficult to choose players because you just don't get to see them every week. They're not in an environment where they're training every day and playing competitive matches every week. So a lot of time I have to rely on the performances in training. And then of course we know some players are game day players, other players are great in training and don't quite perform on matches. So it makes it really tough. So I'm really hopeful that the A division can start, and that can give me a great viewing platform to see. You've seen in the last camp, from the preliminary camp, players like Amit Lama, Aditya Shakya, these guys that have come up that other people have recommended, because I haven't been able to see them so often. So I'm sure there's 20, 30, 40 more players out there in the outskirts, in other cities that I haven't seen. So giving them a platform is really important for the next stage of the national team. Well, we gave 2 days off this week to let them go home and celebrate and also take a rest. The energy is always good. Like I say, every camp, the training is great. The boys are always play with intensity, train with aggression, give 100% in every session. It's my job actually to maintain that and sometimes pull back on what we do. So it's never been an issue. The boys' energy, they always give 100%, and I'm really proud of the way they behave on and off the field. The atmosphere is good. They enjoy the atmosphere of big games. That's why we were quite disappointed with the attendance at this last home game. So they'll enjoy now 14, 15, 20,000 in these 2 games in Vietnam. They enjoy the big occasions. So we actually see it, and I think the underdog status suits our players, our mentality and our style of football. So I don't see it as a disadvantage not to play at home. And I think now you've had a situation where it's been a few years, so a lot of players are quite used to it now. So they don't really, you don't miss what you don't know. So some of the boys now, was their first game in front of their fans against Bangladesh, so they're quite used to the away environment and they enjoy it.